Historically, suicides have been higher among white Americans. However, recent findings show from teams like Jeffrey Bridge and Ariel Sheftal that suicides among Black children in particular have increased. For Black youth ages 5 to 12 years old, they were 2 times more likely to die by suicide compared to white children of the same age. Since then, another new trend that's emerged from the data in recent years is that typically males and females, there's a pretty big gap in terms of who dies by suicide. Black girls have had one of the sharpest rises in suicides in recent years.
I went and spoke with a group of about 200 African American boys with my fraternity. And one of the questions I asked a group of boys was, what stresses you out? What are some of your fears? A 10-year-old boy stood up and said, death. And when he said that, the room became silent. And after the little boy said it, other boys confirmed it. I guess they just wasn't brave enough to say it out loud, but a 10-year-old did. I think that's the number one thing that our children are dealing with, just about, am I valued in this world as a Black child? And that's very sad to hear. Are our babies traumatized just for being Black? Absolutely. It's the messages that they get.
I feel like I get looked down at.
How often would you say you heard the N-word?
It's an everyday thing.
They're told their hair isn't pretty. They're told that their features aren't beautiful.
It's part of my culture, and it's my heritage. It's being violated.
As you kept reading, it just added more and more hairstyles that were natural and mostly worn by Black people.
They're supposed to be a symbol of strength. But then we're told we don't need you to be thinkers.
So keep the political commentary to yourself, or as someone once said, shut up and dribble.
We see that racism in its different forms impact well-being and development.
Show me the ugly child.
There are longitudinal studies that confirm that racial discrimination experienced by Black youth and felt by Black youth has direct implications for their mental health and suicide risk later on. However, racism is deeper than these interpersonal interactions. Racism is felt and seen in the built environment. So do I have access to mental health treatment? Do I have insurance? Are there places where I can go and have the freedom and joy and wonder of being a child?